morning, it's Wednesday. Is it me, or is this the longest week ever? I woke up this morning convinced it was Thursday when I realised it was Wednesday. I was just like, God, really? Can it really only be Wednesday? Anyway, here we are. I need to go out to the supermarket today just for a few bits for dinner, and I'm not looking forward to it. It's 9:27. I feel like I should have gone a bit earlier, really, but I only need 5 things, and one of them is milk for my tea and coffee, so I can't not go. So, yes, that's what we're off to do now. Not looking forward to it. I'm thinking like Aldi might be the least hideous one of them all. So I'm going to give Aldi a go, I think. Wish me luck. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. Aldi was surprisingly not too bad. No queues at the checkouts, no big bunches of people in there. So maybe it's a little bit early still because it's Wednesday and Christmas is Monday, isn't it? But it's probably a little bit early for everybody to be doing their sort of main shopping. What was I going to say? I was going to say something then. Oh yes, greatest hit. I switched from BBC Radio 2 and Radio 4 this year. Still listen to Radio 4 occasionally. But my main channel in the car was Radio 2, and I switched from that to Greatest Hits Radio, mostly because Ken Bruce moved, and I liked Ken Bruce. And so happy with it at the moment because it's not wall-to-wall Christmas music. It's a mix. There's the odd Christmas song, but there's plenty of non-Christmassy stuff as well, and yeah, that's just kind of nice really, rather than a lot of places have been blasting out Christmas music and radio stations since about October, haven't they? So it's rather nice to have something that's not wall-to-wall Christmas. Right, I am back from Aldi. I'm in for the rest of the day now, which is kind of nice. The sun was out first thing, but it's clouded over now. Don't think it's due to be very nice today. Right, I have to wrap presents today and buy presents. Luckily, the presents I've got to buy are not actual things. They're more not things. But yeah, that needs to be sorted today. And then hopefully I'll be pretty much organised apart from housey stuff. So yeah, that's the aim for today. Present wrapping and buying and finishing off. It's 11:30. Wrapping is going well. All Christmas buying is now done, completely done. And wrapping is progressing nicely. I've just sat down for a cup of coffee, which I'm very much looking forward to, and a read of my book, which is The Christmas Appeal by Janice Hallett. Still reading this one every day for Advent, that I showed you earlier in this little series of videos. It's just okay, this one. I don't know if I'd really recommend it. It's okay. Bought these at Aldi this morning as well. Cherry liqueur. We had one of the chocolates in my box of lovely chocolates we had last night was a cherry liqueur, and we had one each. We didn't share one chocolate, I should say. And we both said, oh, I love cherry liqueurs. So I saw these in Aldi, so I thought I'd pick them up. They weren't expensive. I think they were £2.99 or £3.49, something like that. But I'll let you know what they're like when we try them. It's 12:30, everything's bought and everything is wrapped, and what a nice feeling that is. I do. Why is it focusing on the Christmas tree and not me? That's better. Oh, such a nice feeling when everything's wrapped, just like it was getting my accounts done the other day. Honestly, achieving stuff and getting stuff done is just such a good feeling. I feel like it's underrated, isn't it? Anyway, I need to put my lunch into the oven or the air fryer probably. I've got this cauliflower cheese sprinkled with crunchy rosemary breadcrumbs, enriched with cream, mustard and 3 cheeses. How nice does that sound? I'm going to cook the whole, I definitely won't eat the whole thing, but I'm going to pop it in the air fryer, and that is my lunch today. There are some things in this world, are there not, that are just meant to be men's jobs. And one of them is cutting up big bloody massive huge cardboard boxes for the bin. I've just been outside and broken down. Do you remember not my new standard lamps that we got for the lounge? 2 big boxes that those came in, and they were big obviously because they're 6 foot tall, and I've just cut them all up for the recycling tomorrow, and I wish I'd left it for Ashley really, to be perfectly honest, because I'm sure he would have done it, but I was a bit sick of looking at them and I really wanted them to go this week before Christmas. So yeah, I've just done those, and I've done my back end, which has not helped the day, but never mind, never mind. Perhaps I'll sit down for an hour and have my lunch and that will help it out. Right, a few beauty bits to show you while my lunch is cooking. Last week when I was talking about my favourite makeup of the year, I talked about the Super Serum Foundation, and when I clicked through to find the link on the Revolution website to put into the description box, I discovered it's down to £3. This was good news and bad news. £3 for a foundation, very good news, especially one that's as good as this. Absolute winner. I'll put the link in the description box again in case anybody wants to try it. Bad news, because does the fact they've put it down to £3 mean they're discontinuing it? I do hope not, but just in case, I bought myself 3 more bottles of it. So fingers crossed they're not discontinuing, but we shall see. I also bought myself, because this was also in the sale, an eye primer. Can't remember if I told you last week or not when I was talking about my favourite eye primer of this year, which is this one. The Revolution one used to be my favourite and they discontinued it. This looks very like the one they discontinued. It's not the same name. I can't remember the name of that one. This is called the Prime and Lock. But this was, as I say, in the sale, so I thought I would give it a go. See what it's like. Anyway, I also wanted to show you my box from Toil, which you may remember I talked about in my gift guide video. And this is a monthly subscription book box, but it's aimed at over 40s. Full disclosure, this was sent to me. But yeah, it's a monthly subscription box aimed at over 40 women, which is great. So I just thought I would show you what is in the December one. There's some lovely goodies in here. Comes with a little booklet showing you what is in it, and the first item is Aromatherapy Associates. How gorgeous is that? It is, that's what it looks like inside. Is it full size bath and shower oil, and the scent is Revive Morning, 55 mils. This is expensive stuff, so this is very nice indeed. That smells absolutely lovely. Excited to use that. The next item I'm also excited about because it is a candle from Parks, which is a brand I've come across before. Let me see if I can actually tell you what these are. So this is worth £55. Apparently the RRP is £55. Oh, this is the candle. That's what that looks like, and it's lime, basil and mandarin. Absolutely glorious. This is apparently £18 RRP. And then we've got a Temple Spa. I don't think I've ever tried Temple Spa. I've got a friend who's a Temple Spa consultant. I say a friend, somebody, an acquaintance probably these days. Used to be, you know, Facebook. Someone I'm connected with on Facebook but haven't seen for years type of thing. This is the Duvet Comforting Body Cream. How nice a name is that? This is apparently £34 RRP. That looks like a really glorious, lovely, thick. Oh, that smells lovely. Really nice. It says very lightly fragrance, so I would say that's a medium level of fragrance. It's got lavender in it, I think, and it says it leaves a cashmere touch. Certainly feels very nice rubbing it into my arm there. And then we have a space mask, which is one of these heated eye masks. I'm not a massive fan of these personally, but I know a lot of people are. They just don't, I find them a bit uncomfortable, but yeah, that's very nice if you like that sort of thing. £5. And then a mini Dr. Paw Paw 4-in-1 face serum, which is worth £4.99 apparently. If you are interested in trying this box, I have a code for £10 off your first monthly subscription. I have to say this is a really lovely selection of products. Other than this one, I will definitely use them all. So yeah, I'll pop the info in the description box in case you are interested in that. Right, I'm hoping my lunch is going to be ready soon because I am hungry. It's 2:10. I've had my lunch. I'm watching the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, the New York Housewives Legacy one, which has just come on to Hey You, and Sorry about that, my phone rang and I can't remember what I was saying to you at the time. Anyway, it is just 2:15 or something, and I am going to go to bed to try and have a nap because my sleep pattern is so messed up. I'm absolutely exhausted by about 8 o'clock in the evening. Before that even, I just about managed to stay up till like 9, 9:15, and then I go to sleep, and then I'm awake at 4:30 in the morning. And this happened lots of times in the last week, so I'm figuring that if I manage to have a nap for an hour this afternoon, I might be able to push my bedtime a little bit later to 10 o'clock at least, and hopefully that will you know, push my waking up time a bit as well. I don't mind waking up early, happy to wake up at, you know, 6 o'clock, that's fine, but oof, and sit in bed and read or whatever, or even get up and watch telly, or even sometimes get up and do some work at that time. But yeah, I could do without getting up at 4:30 or waking up at 4:30. That's horrible. I'm going to tell you a funny story. Maybe not that funny. It was a little bit ironic, I guess, maybe, rather than funny. I don't know. Anyway, do you know, this has just happened, and I thought, oh, I'll tell that story on my vlog. And then your immediate thought these days, in these days of judgment, is, oh God, no, I won't say that. It could be potentially controversial, or could put, you know, it could offend someone. And then I thought about what I was actually going to say, and I thought, do you know what? I don't think there's any way that anyone could take offence to this, although that, when you've done 10 years on YouTube, it's quite clearly a ridiculous thing to say, because there is always someone who is looking to take offence at things that you have to say. So, there we go. But you know what? I'm going to tell you the story anyway. Over the years, I have had Jehovah's Witnesses call to, I think they call to convert you, don't they? That's what they do. They doorstep people and knock on the door and want to give you a copy of the Watchtower, or talk to you about their religion, and that the idea is to convert more followers, isn't it? I get that. And I will say, in their defence, I am always very polite and pleasant to them, and they've always been very polite and pleasant to me. I have never been doorstepped by an unpleasant or aggressive or anything Jehovah's Witness. I think they get a bit of a, I don't know, people don't like having people try and convert them to religion, knocking on their doors and stuff, do they? And I do kind of get that. I do get that people, you know, some people would find that, you know, irritating. As I say, they've always been pleasant. We seem to get quite a lot here, weirdly, more than we ever did at the previous house, but in the house before that, we used to get them quite often. Anyway, that's by the by. The doorbell's just gone. I was in the office. I glanced out of the window, assuming it was a delivery, because frankly, me and the Amazon man are besties at this point of pre-Christmas shopping days. And it wasn't. It was two youngish looking lads, I would say perhaps in their late teens, early 20s possibly. And I thought, oh, and when it's getting to, it's about 4:30 I think, and you know, you have that thing, oh, should I open the door? I don't know these people, who are they? So I went downstairs and they were stood well back from the door, so I guess in my mind I was sort of going, I think they'll be all right. It didn't look as though they were axe-wielding maniacs, which, you know, I get that is not a good judgment, is it? But whatever, I like to live on the edge. Anyway, I opened the door and they asked if I would like to hear a message about, I think they said Jesus Christ or something, I can't remember exactly, but I said no, I wouldn't, but thank you very much for offering. And I then wished them a happy Christmas. Oh God. Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate Christmas, do they? They very don't. I used to work with a guy who was a Jehovah's Witness and he never came to any of the Christmas functions at work or anything. I know that Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate Christmas, and yet I wish them a happy Christmas. And in their defence, they smiled and said thank you, and off they went on their merry way. But I thought, God, of all the things you could have said, Caroline, wishing them a happy Christmas probably was not the one. Anyway. Yeah, so I felt a bit silly. But don't be offended by that story, anybody. It's absolutely not intended to give rise to any offence to anybody, whether they're religious, not religious, whatever religious persuasion they are of. You know, I'm a live and let live kind of person when it comes to religion. Good morning. It is Friday now, the following day. And do you know, it's just started to feel a little bit like Christmas. Sorry, I'm just trying to balance you onto the mirror so you can stay there. Yeah, it's just started to feel a little bit like Christmas. I think, because I've just spoken to Will and he's coming home tomorrow night. He's been up in the air because he's working a lot over the Christmas break. He works remotely, but he's working quite a lot over the Christmas break and right up till the last minute, so to speak. So yeah, I wasn't sure when he would be coming home, but I've just spoken to him. We've got plans in place now. He's coming, then on Saturday his girlfriend's coming just for one night, and then she's going back to her family for a bit, and then she's coming again when all the rest of my family come down after Christmas. So Will's going to be here for the Christmas period, and it's going to be absolutely lovely. I'm so looking forward to it. Ashley is off work today. We are off out for a very nice lunch. Really looking forward to that in a restaurant that we very much like over in Torquay. And then, yeah, pretty much ready now. I've been out this morning, dropped off my last load of parcels. I need to wash my makeup brushes today. That's one of my jobs. Also, I bought myself a little Christmas present from Amazon, which is this set of books. I read these years ago. They're by Elizabeth Jane Howard. It's a set of 5 books. It's about a family called the Casalets, set pre-second, between the wars, I think it starts, but don't quote me on that. And I read these years ago, as did my mum, and they televised the series as well at one point. They dramatised it for TV, even as not televised series. I don't know what I'm saying anyway. That they made a TV series of it, basically, which also really enjoyed. And I saw it being talked about by Lauren of the Books. She's read them, who I watch on YouTube, have done for years. And she's read these books this year for the first time and really enjoyed them. And I thought, do you know what? I'd really like to read them again. So I decided to buy them for myself in paperback. And read them throughout 2024. I tend not to, when I'm reading a series, I tend not to read them one after the other. I tend to read something else in between and then flick back to the series. I don't know why, maybe I won't do it with these, but they're just so pretty. I love all the different coloured spines and the design of the covers, and that's the back of the back one, look. So yeah, very much looking forward to getting my teeth into those next year. Right, I think I'm going to finish off here. I will be back again. I'm intending to have a little bit of time off during the first part of January. We're away for a few days in Mallorca at the first or the second week of January. I can't remember exactly when. So with friends, we're just doing a bit of a city break in Palma, which we're very much looking forward to. I'd kind of forgotten about it. We booked it ages ago. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I will be back probably before the end of the year with my final beauty balance video of the year, and then hopefully another sort of chit-chatty looking forward to 2024 and plans and all that kind of stuff just after the new year. And then I'll be having a little bit of time off for a week or 10 days, something like that. Have a lovely Christmas, everybody. Thank you all for your support and for watching my channel this year. It is because of each and every one of you that I am able to do what I do here on this weird YouTube-y platform, I guess. Yeah, watch it, knowing that you watch and comment and like and share, all of that stuff is always so very much appreciated. I should have sat more like that, then my room would have looked tidier for this clip, but there we go. Thank you for watching. Happy Christmas, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.